Blame it on fairy tales, but many people can't help but be fascinated by the royal family. It doesn't hurt that the British monarchy has managed to keep things very interesting over the years, thanks to their lavish weddings and headline-making scandals. In recent times, there have been some major shakeups at Buckingham Palace too, the most notable being Queen Elizabeth II's death and King Charles II's subsequent rise to the throne after his mother's 70-year reign. Hello and welcome to Royal Scandal. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. No matter what the royals go through, a staff team is seemingly there to support them. Working for the royal family can have some perks. Former Royal Protection Officer Simon Morgan once told Town & Country, "You are very fortunate to be in these positions, to travel by private charter, or to be on superyachts, or to eat in some of the nicest restaurants. Of course, there are some downsides that come with the gig." Without further ado, let's get into some moments when the royals supposedly treated their employees like trash. Number 1. Rumor has it Meghan Markle didn't get along with staff. The rumor mill hasn't exactly been kind to Meghan Markle over the years. According to Valentine Lowe, Markle supposedly once tore up some wedding plans and told a young staffer, "If there was literally anyone else I could ask to do this, I would be asking them instead of you." Other sources claimed the Duchess of Sussex made a number of royal employees cry and created a toxic work environment. Prince Harry was reportedly just as difficult as Markle. Another staffer told Lowe that the couple wouldn't stop calling her on her night off. She dished, "Every 10 minutes, I had to go outside to be screamed at by her and Harry." Another source said, young women were broken by their behavior. On an episode of The Palace Confidential, Lowe said former private secretary Samantha Cohen also struggled with the Sussexes. She was said to have said that dealing with them was like dealing with a couple of teenagers, he shared. Number 2. King Charles threatened to let longtime employees go. Many royal staffers were upset when they found out that they could lose their jobs after King Charles III moved his operations into Buckingham Palace. According to The Guardian, after Queen Elizabeth II died, over 100 of King Charles's employees at his former residence, Clarence House, were given notices of redundancies. Charles's top aide, Sir Clive Alderton, shared the news in an official letter. It is expected that the need for the posts principally based at Clarence House, whose work supports these areas, will no longer be needed. A former butler of King Charles explained to the BBC that those employees shouldn't have been shocked by this news because it comes with the job. Grant Harold told the outlet, "When I joined, I was fully aware that if the Queen passed I would be redundant because my boss is no longer the Prince of Wales." Number 3. Meghan Markle supposedly yelled at Kate Middleton's aide. It's no secret that there's tension between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton. According to one rumor, however, it may have started when Markle was supposedly rude to one of the Duchess of Cambridge's employees. As royal expert Tom Quinn wrote in Kensington Palace, an intimate memoir from Queen Mary to Meghan Markle, the incident in question went down when they both lived at Kensington Palace. He dished, famously, "Kate was horrified when Meghan shouted at a member of Kate's staff. That was definitely the beginning of discussions about leaving Kensington Palace." Number 3. Prince Andrew screamed at employees. There are many reasons why Prince Andrew doesn't have the best reputation, and one is how he allegedly treats his staff. Charlotte Briggs, one of his former maids, provided an example of how difficult he could be to the Sunday. She claimed that he would call for a servant just to close the curtains. "I'd have to get on my evening dress, run up 4 flights of stairs, and he'd be sitting there at his desk right next to them," she said. Briggs also detailed a particular incident where she said he chewed her out. She recalled, "He came out screaming, 'Can't you bloody do anything right?' I'd left a little gap where they met, but they were extremely heavy. Things were so bad that Page said the royal family should look into his conduct." Per the Mirror, he dished, "An investigation should be started to confirm whether or not Andrew is guilty of being a bully and of intimidating staff." Number 4. Princess Diana reportedly called her dresser an idiot. Diana was known as the People's Princess but had apparently struggled a great deal with life in the royal family. And according to reports, every now and then she'd end up venting at her staff. As Howard Hodgson wrote, she apparently even went so far as to snap at her dresser, Evelyn Dagley. According to Dagley, Diana once said, "Look at this bloody shirt, Evelyn, look at it, you idiot, it's rubbish, get out of my sight." Because of that, Hodgson added his staff came to expect this treatment when the princess wasn't quite herself. Writer Andrew Morton noted that Diana didn't get along with her husband, King Charles III staff in particular, nicknaming them the men in grey suits. She reportedly once said, "The enemy was my husband's department, because I always got more publicity." Because of that, she trusted her friends outside the palace over their staff. Her friend James Gilbey explained, "She gets on much better with them than the men in grey because they are tied up with preserving a system which she feels is outdated." Royals may seem like larger-than-life figures, but at the end of the day, they are still fallible human beings. And it sounds like the royal staff members know this all too well. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.